Lesson 165. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Welcome to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. I'm Judith and this is a Lucid Mind Center. And the way this is going to work is first we're going to read the lesson together. We're going to contemplate it, and at the end I'm going to guide you to a Qigong class where you can apply that lesson to. Pardon my voice, I'm having a flu. But that particular illness even is giving me some form of a release. It's very interestingly enough. It's helping me put things into perspective, which is bizarre. But yeah, that's how it is. And before we start actually reading the lesson, what I want to do with you, I just want to use the Qigong to get us in the right frame of mind. And then we're going to start reading together and see what treasures this particular lesson has in for us. And I'm suggesting to you that you use the Qigong to help you understand what role this body plays in the enlightenment, in your awareness of who you truly are. Use the body. The body is just a tool. It's a tool with which you are transmitting ideas to others, but it's also a very useful tool for you to become aware of this particular instant, to return to the present, to use the breath, use the movements, use the awareness of the body, of that space your body is occupying, and also use it to find the core within you where you can receive the Word of God, where you can receive the Christ vision. This is all within you. And use the body for that. So come to the edge of your chair, like me, and then start just shaking your bum, imagining that you are growing the tail, your tailbone is getting extended, that you're growing like a dragon's tail into the earth. And you just want to anchor it in. You just want to become aware. Also what is happening there is because you're moving your pelvis, you're becoming aware of your lower dantian. For women, your lower dantian is where the uterus is. For the man, it is from where your belly button is, and right on the back there's a spot called the Mingmen. If you imagine there's a laser going through. And then the perineum, this is the space between your genitals and the anus. There is a space there, like a 2 centimeter area. So if you imagine there's like a triangle between those two spots and the perineum, right in the middle, this is where your dantian is. So you want to cultivate. The dantian is like an energy field where you are. It's like a field where you want to cultivate, where you can cultivate the treasure which belongs to this particular dantian. This particular one is the creative force, it is the manifesting force, it is the vitality of your body, the health. It's also the confidence and the nurturing, the need to nurture and to be nurtured. This is all in the bottom of in the lower dantian. And we just want to become aware. We want to become aware. We first want to understand this particular dantian. We want to understand this particular energy field. Because once we have understood this energy field, then it's going to be easier to understand the other two energy fields, and it's going to be easier for us to transcend past the body. Because one of the things which we, Course in Miracles students are doing, we are dismissing the body, and we are like dismissing the most valuable tool we have, which is our body. We are not a body, but it is a tool, a valuable tool. It's the same as if you had a car standing outside and you pushing the car to drive you somewhere instead of actually switching on the motor and using it to get you somewhere. And it's the same with the body. You're like pushing the body along instead of actually using the body to help yourself remember who you truly are. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and we're going to knock on the top of our head. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and imagine that you are exhaling through the top of your head. One more. Very good. And now bring the awareness. Imagine that there is a light coming in from the universe, and just when you are exhaling it down, all the way down through the perineum, exhale it into the earth. Okay? So inhale, and let's get it down. Very good. One more. Very good. Every week I'm recording a Qigong class, which is specifically made for the Course in Miracles students. So I strongly suggest to do one of those classes with me once a week, but I also suggest to you to do a Qigong class after this lesson. So let's begin. Remember to subscribe to my channel so more Course in Miracles students can find me. Lesson 165. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. What makes this world seem real except your own denial of the truth which lies beyond? Okay, let's repeat this again. What makes this world seem real except your own denial of the truth which lies beyond? So there's a truth which lies beyond this world. Where is that beyond? Where is the world and where is beyond the world? I like to go very much into detail in each sentence. Where is that beyond? What but your thoughts of misery and death obscure the perfect happiness and the eternal life your Father wills for you? What but your thoughts of misery and death obscure the perfect happiness? And what could hide what cannot be concealed except illusions? What could keep from you what you already have except your choice to see it not, denying it is there? Denying it is there. Where? Within you. If you are not using this body in your favor, you are chasing that carrot. I've said it already yesterday. You are chasing that carrot. You're like one of those dog races where they have like a carrot or whatever that is, some kind of bait hanging there, and they're running after it, never to reach it. Because you're placing it outside of yourself. It's because this body is a space which is occupying that space, but in the center of this body, this is where your treasures are laying. They are within you. And just use the body to begin with, to place it somewhere, to become aware of it. The thought of God created you. The thought of God created you. It's a thought. It left you not, nor have you ever been apart from it an instant. It belongs to you. By it you live. It is your source of life, holding you one with it, and everything is one with you because it left you not. The source of life. I just want you to consider one moment. I don't know if you've ever seen a dead body, but you have maybe seen a dead animal. When you see a dead animal or a dead body, and you see a body which is alive right next to it, the only difference between those two bodies is that one has got the source of life within and the other one does not. And in Qigong, Qi itself means life force energy. It means the source of life. Qi is that energy which is flowing through you. It is that life force energy. It's just got different names. In China they call it Qi. Here we call it life force energy. And in different languages you call it different things. But it doesn't matter what name we are giving it. What is important for you to become aware of that life force within you. And it says it here again. It belongs to you, obviously, because you wouldn't even be alive. You wouldn't be able to experience this life as such if you were not alive. By it, you live. You live because you have got the life force energy in you. And that is what you want to become aware of. You want to become aware of the life force energy which is in you. You want to become aware of the Qi. You want to become aware of the source of God within you. It is your source of life, holding you one with it, and everything is one with you because it left you not. The thought of God created you. It left you not, nor have you ever been apart from it. An instant. How could you possibly be? Because how could you be an instant away of God? Because when you're alive, every moment you're breathing, you're thinking, you're here. There's not a moment when you are not with life. That is what God is. It is that life force within you, that light within you. It belongs to you. By it you live. It is your source of life, holding you one with it, and everything is one with you because it left you not, because it cannot leave you, because when it leaves you, the body is dead and you are somewhere else. You're not having a human experience no more. The thought of God protects you, cares for you, makes soft your resting place and smooth your way, lighting your mind with happiness and love. Eternity and everlasting life shine in your mind because the thought of God has left you not and still abides with you. Who would deny his safety and his peace, his joy, his healing and his peace of mind, his quiet rest, his calm awakening, if he but recognized where they abide? You need to recognize where they abide, where they live. Let's repeat the sentence. Who would deny his safety and his peace, his joy, his healing and his peace of mind, his quiet rest, his calm awakening, if he but recognized where they abide? Would he not instantly prepare to go where they are found, abandoning all else as worthless in comparison with them? And having found them, would he not make sure they stay with him and he remain with them? So where are they? They are within you. Use the body to recognize the spaces within you. I've said it yesterday, but in case you didn't watch the class yesterday, the 3 dantians is like 3 energy field. It's like a field where you can cultivate something. And the lower dantian, this is where your vitality is and your compassion as well. No, your vitality and your confidence and the power to manifest. This is in your lower dantian. In your heart dantian, you have got your compassion, your patience, your unconditional love, your courage, your things where you want to do them which are right, the righteousness. This is all here. And up here you have got the inspiration, the wisdom, the intelligence, the light. This is up in the upper dantian. So you need to cultivate those 3 fields. You have to prepare them for you to receive God, for you to receive Christ. And it's within you. If you do not place them within you, you will never reach them. They're out of your reach. Would he not instantly prepare to go where they are found, abandoning all else as worthless in comparison with them, and having found them, would he not make sure they stay with him and he remain with them? Deny not heaven. It is yours today, but for the asking. Nor need you perceive how great the gift, how changed your mind will be before it comes to you. Ask to receive, and it is given you. Conviction lies within it. Till you welcome it as yours, uncertainty remains. So let's read this again. Ask to receive, and it is given you. Nor need you perceive how great the gift, how changed your mind will be before it comes to you. Deny not heaven. It is yours today, but for the asking. If you're going to ask for the gifts, where are they going to be delivered? They have to be delivered somewhere. So you have to create the space within you where you can receive those gifts from heaven. And they are within you. So ask to receive, and it is given you, but prepare the space so you can receive the gifts. Conviction lies within it. Till you welcome it as yours, uncertainty remains because you are not placing it within yourself. Yet God is fair. Sureness is not required to receive what only your acceptance can bestow. Ask with desire. It is such an important sentence. Ask with desire. Now this is the most powerful way to manifest, is first asking, but the second one is the desire to know, the desire to experience, the desire to understand. It's a desire. Use this power. Create the space. You must first create the space within you. And then desire for the treasures to come into that space. If you don't have the space, you can't receive. It's like if you want to order a parcel from Amazon, but you don't have an address. You need an address. Where is that address? Where is that space within you where you're going to receive it? It's the central channel in the 3 dantians. I know I'm repeating myself, but I really want to get this home with you today. But when you have received, you need not be sure that you request the only thing you want. Ask with desire. You need not be sure that you request the only thing you want. But when you have received, you will be sure you have the treasure you have always sought. What would you then exchange it for? What would induce you now to let it fade away from your ecstatic vision? For this sight proves that you have exchanged your blindness for the seeing eyes of Christ. Seeing eyes of Christ. So how does vision work? How does seeing work? You're looking from within towards outwards. This is how your seeing works. So this is a clue. This is another clue that the true vision is within yourself. Create the space to receive. For this sight proves. What would you then exchange it for? What would induce you now to let it fade away from the ecstatic vision? For this sight proves that you have exchanged your blindness for the seeing eyes of Christ. Your mind has come to lay aside denial and accept the thought of God as its inheritance. Now is all doubting past, the journey's end made certain, and salvation given you. Now is Christ's power in your mind to heal as you were healed. So now is Christ's power in your mind to heal where you were healed. Where is your mind? I can't emphasize it enough. You gotta have a place. You gotta have a point where you know where your mind is. You gotta give it a space. You gotta give it a starting point. If you're putting it out there, it will come there and it will be out of your reach. And you will not recognize it as such. So use it. It's an ancient knowledge. It's not something which is new, which is something I'm new telling you. It's an ancient knowledge. The Indians have been practicing for centuries, for millennia. The Chinese have been practicing for millennia. So let's take this wisdom and use it to become aware of the Christ within us and save the world. Now is Christ's power in your mind to heal as you were healed. For now you are among the saviors of the world because you have allowed it in and you have created and cultivated the space within you. So the light can shine from within you outwards. Your destiny lies there and nowhere else. Your destiny is among the saviors of the world. So you gotta bring this inwards. Would God consent to let his son remain forever starved by his denial of the nourishment he needs to live? Just this sentence as well. By the nourishment he needs to live. When you're nourishing yourself, where does the nourishing go? You take it in through your mouth, it goes down into the belly. And then it goes through the intestines and then it comes out again as waste products. You have taken all the nourishment. So use this awareness of your body. Use it to bring in the channel and understand that this is where your nourishment is coming in, the divine nourishment. Would God consent to let his son remain forever starved by his denial of the nourishment he needs to live? Abundance dwells in him. Abundance dwells in him. Where? In him. And deprivation cannot cut him off from God's sustained love and from his home. So where is that home? It's within you. Practice today in hope, for hope indeed is justified. Your doubts are meaningless, for God is certain. Of course he is certain, because your body wouldn't even be alive without the life force energy, the source energy which God provides. And the thought of him is never absent. How could it be possibly absent? You are always thinking within, breathing within the thought of God. Sureness must abide within you who are host to him. You are host to him. How can you be a host if you don't know where your home is? How can I receive you if I haven't got somewhere to receive you? You must open up that space within you. You must look within, you must find it, you must prepare it, and then you must allow the light to sink in. You must allow the light to come in. It is within you. Now is Christ's power in your mind to heal as you were healed. Abundance dwells in him, in the Son of God. And deprivation cannot cut him off from God's sustained love and from his home. Practice today in hope. Sureness must abide within you who are host to him. This course removes all doubts which you have interposed between him and your certainty of him. We count on God and not upon ourselves to give us certainty. We create the space within ourselves, and then we call God in to come in. And in his name we practice as his word directs we do. His sureness lies beyond our every doubt. His love remains beyond our every fear. The thought of him is still beyond all dreams and in our minds according to his will. And this particular class today, this particular lesson today, let not my mind deny the thought of God. It is you have to understand that your mind is within your body. No, you have to understand that your body is within your mind, and your mind is within God's mind. And the way your awareness is at the moment is that in this particular awareness, you want to bring the idea of the connection to Source, of the connection to God. You want to bring this in to you. You want to remember that. And you want to create those fields. You want to create those areas. You want to become aware of your central channel to bring that divine force in. And just to let me repeat this again, remember about a few lessons ago, it was saying that you should practice every day at least 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, but better yet would be 15 minutes or even 30 minutes or even an hour. So I definitely suggest to do one of the Qigong classes I have prepared for you. For this particular one, that my mind not deny the thought of God, I definitely again suggest that you practice on creating that central channel within you, really become aware of your connection to Source and become aware of the 3 dantians and really cultivate those fields. Bring in the light within, and then your vision is going to be different. So for this particular lesson, I would suggest this Qigong class, which is a standing one, a moving meditation. Here you have got a seated class, and here, as always, you have got the list of all the Qigong classes if you want to pick another one. Love, light and Qi to you.